Whatever happened to the metal legendary or something? Oh, the one from like Let's Go Meltan? I mean, apparently they added like a special Gigantamax form for Melmetal in this game, but like, I don't know if it has anything to do with this DLC. I'm pretty sure it's just like a thing that you get if you like transfer it from Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure it was like a Pokemon Let's Go / Pokemon Go kind of thing, rather than Sword and Shield kind of thing. And I don't know. But apparently there is like a special Gigantamax kind of form for Melmetal somehow, I guess. I guess if you give it like Max Soup from Isle of Armor. It's not home at the moment. Want to have a look at the fields in the giant's bed? You can go look for them if you're in a hurry. The fields in the giant's bed are to the southeast of the village. Wow, I sure would be glad if I had a compass. Go through Frostpoint Field and just keep going to the left. I guess I'll just go like left and stuff. Neat. Apparently Ash gets a Meltan in the show. Oh, he does? That's cool. I haven't seen the show in like forever. Okay, Frostpoint Field. I guess we just go left here. So that should be easy enough directions. Yeah, I just talked to him. Is the thing. He freaking skedaddled fast. I was like, well, time to get out of here. I see that trainer talking to like that freaking telekinetic legendary over there that I'm pretending doesn't exist. Cracked pots are kind of handy. Wow, there's just straight up chandeliers here. And to get fresh air interacting with harmonious tough work. Hey, I don't want to hear it. Oh, those ones were like rare to find in the main game. When it came to getting the shiny charm, you were a pain to find one of. If I recall. Hi. The chandelier is kind of cool, huh? Yeah, this guy's his loyal steed because he's so fast. Alas, his field is no good either. Guess I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to grow my weed. The soil is barren. No weed could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the lands of the Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What am I gonna smoke now? What's this? Oh, our dear visitor. What brings you here? Nodding. You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Oh, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please, visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. So we came here just to go back to literally where we were to speak with him before? Well. What do you think about this crap roll? I think that tree over there is kind of cool. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We're zooming. We're zooming out of here. Let's hear about this loyal steed. So yeah, I guess I must have been right in that being like another legendary Pokemon of some sort. With it, since it's like apparently shiny locked, I guess. But that means that there's also one more. Because I've said it before many times, I'll say it again. I looked up which ones were shiny locked. And I recognized all of them except for two. Two names I didn't recognize that weren't even announced going into the Crown Tundra. So one must be that horse and one must be another. So I assume Calyrex is going to say, oh, now that we have my steed, you must now get, I don't know, my freaking chauffeur or some crap. And that's going to be like the other one or something. I don't know. My, oh my. But yeah, can't we want the next Pokemon game to have the main character just say like one catchphrase instead of nodding? That'd be cool. That feels like has Grand Theft Auto syndrome go from one point to the other and right back to where you started. Seems like. I can't like the world's about to be destroyed by Necrozma, then bam, some inspirational quote. Just like speak one time out of the whole game. Just give a super inspirational and crazy quote. Have you seen what's happened to my freaking weed? I mean to the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Its head has become massive. You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design on our town's souvenir shirts. Forgot to get those changed. But you speak as if you've seen the king with your own two eyes. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Then how did Peony find the head? Guess that's a man who really likes some head. Oh, of course. Jeez. Usually my streams don't get like this. With the amount of like references like that I make and the amount of swearing I'm doing, usually my streams aren't like this. What is getting into me today? Oh, of course. You wanted to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come then, follow me. An old book I read long ago said the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable called weed. But my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall exactly what the steed so desired. You could say he had an addiction. Ignore my weed plants hanging from the ceiling. I think it's best that you search on the bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more. Oh, there's a whatever the heck those things' names are. Is a thing. Yeah, I guess Peony is just really good at getting head or something. But yeah. What do you think the steed wants? It's a carbink. I remembered its name just now. You are slowly sliding off that couch, silly doggy. Do you see her back legs right now? Look at the way her back legs are. Like, the one that's higher up, her left leg that's higher up is lower down, and her right leg that's lower down is the one that's higher up back there. She's got them like crisscrossed and on the pillow over there as she's relaxing over here. Dude talks my spirit animal now. Can your head even be on the couch anymore? You've slid so far off, you crazy, crazy pooch-you. Or do you need to readjust? Because your head is kind of sliding off the couch right now, silly doggy. What have you done here? She's literally spread out to take up, like, as much of the couch as possible. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you right now, you crazy, crazy doggy. I mean, if you're comfortable like that, be my guest. I don't know where you're gonna rest your head anymore. Considering you're kind of out of couch space. Figure it out, I guess. You're the one who spread out like that. Sometimes you just want all the blood in your head to flow for that big brain thinking. Guess so. Where are you gonna rest your head now? There's just open air under you. What are you gonna do now? What have you put yourself into with this situation, huh? What have you done here? My oh my. Well, I guess we're just gonna hold her head out of spite. She'll eventually put it down, but like where? She might have to readjust. I think she's gonna do that now. I think she realized that she can't put her head down anymore, so she has to readjust. Yeah, you realized it, didn't you? There are all kinds of books about the Crown Tundra. Which book would you like to read? Oh my goodness. Well, let's read The King of Bountiful Harvest, I guess. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our gold land. With a sweep of its right hand, the land would be blanketed in verdant grass and blooms. We'll probably read all of them. With a sweep of its left hand, everybody died. I mean, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming. The king galloped across the land astride its proud steed. And in their footsteps, buds would burst from the soil, and rich life born across the region. And so we worshipped the king, and paid it all due tribute as king. Yeah, she readjusted. And now, the process is probably going to repeat, where she is most likely going to spread out more and more until she has to readjust again. Rinse and repeat is the thing. With one snap of his infinity gauntlet, half the town was gone, reduced to atoms. No. Would you like to check any other books? The King's Proud Steed. But there's gonna be the steed and someone else that we haven't seen. I love the voice acting. Glad you like it, Aniki. The horse Pokemon gave over its power to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two even became one for a time. Is this like Pokemon Black and White, where they were like the legendaries that split apart and could go back together temporarily? Combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. Is that like two became one, like metaphorically? Or like, you know, really? Who's the best voice actor that doesn't voice act? Bro, his loyal steed is complete Kyurem. Yo, are we gonna go through this Crown Tundra and just find complete Kyurem? Because like in Pokemon Generation 5, there was like the complete dragon that we don't know the name of and we never even saw, and that split into freaking Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. And you can combine Zekrom and Kyurem, or Reshiram and Kyurem, but never the three into one like they were apparently supposed to be. No, there's not a sprite or anything for complete Kyurem, and I don't even know what its name would be. Would it just be complete Kyurem? Yeah, it can be Reshiram Kyurem, White Kyurem, or Zekrom Kyurem, Black Kyurem. But it can't be the complete dragon that it apparently originally was. Imagine if we go through the Crown Tundra, and imagine if that steed is just like a freaking fake in that statue right there, and the real steed is just freaking complete form Kyurem. It'd be so weird and so out of nowhere for the series. There's no way that happens, but like, it'd be kind of hype. There's no way that happens. If that's the case, I'm freaking deleting my Twitch account. No, but this proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe. Yeah, it'd be pretty crazy though, to say the least. But the king in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and secured its loyalty. You would have seen it on Twitter or Discord or everywhere. Yeah, if it did exist, it probably would have already been flooding like everything right now. I'm just imagining that tiny little bunny legendary thing just riding around on what is presumably the massive dragon that is complete Kyurem. Considering that black Kyurem and white Kyurem are already freaking massive dragons, I can only imagine that if it were possible to get complete Kyurem, like, it would be some massive dragon. I could just see that being like the steed running amok, destroying crops. Yeah, I think fan art for complete Kyurem is really cool. I think it'd be really cool if there's like an official thing where it's like, this is for sure what it looks like though. And for each among us, there is always at least one imposter who claims the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom in which ghosts appear. Another who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. There's gonna be two. I think I figured it out. Oh, gray Kyurem, that makes sense then. I think there's gonna be two different steeds in that case, if I had to guess. There's probably going to be a ghost type one and an ice type one that looked like both similar-ish. And then it's going to be like a sort of weird legendary trio that's added. That probably makes sense. That is my theory right now. There's going to be like that one main one that we've already talked to, and then there's going to be like two different seeds that are going to be ghost type and ice type. And that's going to be like the legendary trio, the new legendary trio of like the Crown Tundra. That is my guesstimation right now, and it seems very likely considering what they wrote here. But yeah, combine like black and white or Zygarde. That'd be very interesting. None alive can now say which is the truth. What do you bet they're both the truth? Because there were like two names that I saw that I didn't recognize under what Pokemon were shiny locked. The Reigns of Unity. The Reigns of Assassin's Creed Unity. Harmonious says 100% imposter. No, I don't want to get ejected. Necrozma is the legendary who hates light or whatever, right? Necrozma was the legendary who was basically like the god of light, but then had its power like drained and taken away from it, and then it needs to like rely on light and like pull it in to regain like parts of its power, and it becomes like Ultra Necrozma with the help of like Lunala or Solgaleo, which are kind of other gods of light essentially, and by using those it can go into its original form of like the regular Necrozma or whatever the heck. But yeah, connection is bad and editing stream VODs is hurting your brain. I understand that. Is the thing. Through these reigns did the king send its power, in order to tame and control its proud steed. I bet you there's two steeds. I bet you, I'm calling it right now. The reins, in fact, were made by the hands of the people, and thanks for the plenty brought by the king. These reins bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. Yeah, it's gonna, I bet you, two steeds. I'm calling it. You're betting a timeout on it. At the dawning of each new year. You've been timed out enough at this stream already, Cam, from how many times you've redeemed that. The dawning of each new year, we must never forget to gift the king with this offering of weed. I mean, what? Let the radiant flower and the mane of the steed be woven together and bind us all in faith for our Christmas miracle. I mean, what? And let the secrets of the sacred art be passed from parent to child to grandchild and never forgotten. Until now, apparently. They didn't heed their own legends very well then around here. Hardy crops for the tundra. While cats can be grown in the Crown Tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. And welcome back, Bryson, with the custom emote. If it's not when you get timed out, which is a win anyway, to be honest. If it is, then you get to time out Carvia. You're making these conditions yourself. While carrots can be grown in the Crown Tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When grown beneath heaped snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown into tracks close to where many sores are laid to rest. I don't know why I'm rolling my R's now. Shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are a favorite treat for many ghost type Pokemon, while ice type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. So I lure both the steeds by getting carrots. Do I literally need to go into that cave, get ore, just to buy seeds from that carrot man? Is that what it is? I literally need to get the freaking rip-off seeds from that guy by going through the caves a whole bunch and gathering up a whole bunch of ore so I can trade him butt tons of ore just for a few carrot seeds to lure these two different seeds? Is that how I'm to interpret this? According to old fairy tales. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of that adventure thing. The steed that the bountiful king of Bountiful Harvest rode upon loved both of these varieties. Or perhaps one or the other. There's two of them. There has to be. Like, there's no way there's not 2 of them. If the game doesn't throw 2 of them at me now, then something's wrong. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed, delighting in ice root carrots, another mentioning a black steed devouring shade root carrots. If there isn't 2, then freaking, I'm deleting this game. Try the Freezington Snow Samba. So I literally need to get carrot seeds. If there isn't 2, Nintendo's just going insane. Isn't it tough dealing with the cold here in the tundra with temperatures seeming to drop lower and lower with every passing year? It's totally not radical. Well, I'm tempted to stay indoors where it's cozy. Don't forget to move that body too. Move that body. Let's stretch our legs. We fit. Try the Freezington Snow Samba today and get your body moving to stay warm all winter. Lift both hands in the air. Wave here, wave there, bow low, touch your knee, and freeze. Then up we pop to start all once more. Now it's important to keep in mind that the Fitness Gram Peso test is a multi-stage test that gets progressively harder as it goes on. Form a circle of friends and don't be shy. The Snow Samba will keep you young at heart. Would you like to read any of the other books? Town Records Tourism Initiatives. The final boss of the DLC is going to be Cure of absorbing some rabbit steed. Oh no. Freezington's souvenir brainstorming sessions. Minutes taken by the town tourism lead. We've got a lot of submissions in our last round, so our thanks to all who contributed ideas. We've settled on an idea for our new Freezington souvenir, sure to lure in more visitors. A shirt. Featuring our King of Bountiful Harvests. By reusing the artwork that we stole from somewhere and didn't credit the artist at all, we should be able to keep the design's costs low too. I love plagiarism. Please nobody take this out of context and use it against me later. Please no. My oh my. Yeah. Okay, so that's what the exact quote is then, Cam. Just sat through a 20-minute bit about a blind and deaf dog outliving the universe? Though a funny bit, we overdid it. What the heck? Sounds wacky. If you want to learn more about this, okay, I read the bookshelf. I can't think of anything dumb to say. I guess we're gonna... I feel like we're constantly meeting one another around the corner. Like, I don't know why I'm referencing weed so much during this stream, but when we're meeting like behind the bushes here to like talk in secret, it kind of feels like it's fitting with the same theme that we've kind of been hinting towards this whole time. My goodness, Harmonia, you fool. No, he freaking clipped it and called it plagiarism pog, apparently. Knows. I can't believe this. Oh, but you can't talk to me right now. Oh, great, he's coming back. Oh, hey there, Chief. I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Did Calyrex just, like, telepathically call him or something? Hey, I need you to, like, talk and stuff. Huh? Dead. Your soul's now been taken and sacrificed to the freaking Pokemon gods. Human child! Were you able to find something out about my loyal steed? No? Yes. You say you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist. Was it weed by chance? It's been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. He loved weed. Also, that, like, eye animation that he had a second ago, not the closed one, but when he was, like, something that my steed used to love, that is something tempting to make as an emote, like that completely stunned look. This information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? Reigns of Unity, carrots, the Freezington Snow Samba, the Freezington's Fame shirt. Never mind, I don't know. The Freezington's Fame shirt. Ah yes, the comment with my image on it. I suspect that even a poor fat smile, I have no idea how to pronounce that, of my visage be enough to send my loyal steed running. Its loyalty is not what it used to be. Was there perhaps anything else you discovered information about? The Freezington Snow Samba, I mean the Fitness Gram Pacer test. The Fitness Gram Pacer test? I did see villagers performing a strange test some years ago, but it was hardly irresistible. In fact, I imagine even a Greedent would lose its appetite after one look at such an odd display. Was there perhaps anything else you discovered information about? The Reigns of Unity. We'll do carrots last, I know that's the answer. The reins of unity, you say? 'Tis true that they would help me regain the link with my loyal steed, but it has been many years since the humans made a new set of reins for me. I doubt we shall be able to obtain them now. Was there perhaps anything else you discovered information about? What if at the end of this, after we bring like the 2 steeds to Calyrex, Calyrex is just like, haha, you fool! I will now dominate this whole village! Imagine if Pokemon pulled that. Carrots. And then you have to like catch it at the end to stop its evil plot. Imagine. There's no way that happens, but imagine if a Pokemon game pulled that. Oh, carrots you say? I love carrots. Yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been weed. I mean carrots. I'm in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we are able to find weed, carrots somewhere, it should be but a trifle to lure my loyal seed back to me. I wonder, did the humans of the village grow any weed? If we could obtain even a single weed, seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. Dang, I literally need to go do that freaking rip-off thing. Also, why are your legs so freaking long?